MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's week 4 of the NFL Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, in early season. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This will be caught just inside the 10. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, and this will
be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talk to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Give him a carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 120 yards even.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 111 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
That doesn't make me jump in the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're running around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. It's Tucker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Benjamin. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. That one, and he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Brandon Jones, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. First down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So that one will be accepted. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. On the run is Benjamin. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
No!
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Come on, baby.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Are you serious?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Yeah,
how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, it won't help them at contract time.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught at the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Perfect, baby. Good shot.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough to have the length of the football for first down.
If you want more kills, I think we saw how he get it. He showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
You'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They run it with Benjamin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Benjamin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Come on, boys!
And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 72 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal can get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Gives him a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
It's over, let's dominate!
Miami set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show the final clocking there. He was taken down in just 1.9 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Here we go.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Do that again, man. Do it again.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Below Nichols picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
What's the deal?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And some room to work. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Benjamin. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jordan Elliott able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the right side open is Gesicki. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
11 yards there, 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. to throw. This is caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. You've been watching this one right here. Gave up because of that score. They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.